Some investors have decided to leave Lagos and find another location in Nigeria where they can invest their money. Some of them have moved to Abuja, some of them Enugu, some of them Aba, some of them other states in Nigeria. But there is one thing that some of these investors are not taking note of. And I want to really bring this out with this video. As you can see on the screen, what is right here is Carlton Park. This is a new development that we have in the market right now. I will tell you the location of this Carlton Park. But before then, why are people moving to somewhere else? In fact, a lot of people are moving because of demolitions or the land dispute issue with the government, with Omonile, with a lot of problems in Lagos that is moving them to move to other states. And for me, I cannot say to you as an investor not to move your money to wherever you want to move your money. But I want to introduce you to Carlton Park. But before I introduce you to this Carlton Park, there is something you must know about the location of Carlton Park so that you can actually make your informed decision. If this is the first time you are seeing this channel, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that anytime we post information like this, you will see it and you will make your informed decision and own properties where you desire, where you love, and where you think your investment can grow. So let's start. The first thing we're going to talk about is the location of this Carlton Park Estate. Where is the location? The location is Idowa, Ogun State. Idowa, Ogun State. Where it is exactly in Ogun State? Idowa is neighboring or borders Acre in Lagos. It's just about 9 minutes from Omuketu Acre to Idowa, where the Carlton Park Estate is located. Now, why you should key into Carlton Park? Let's look at the map. Let the map help us to be able to know the reason why it's good for you to key into Carlton Park in Idowa. Now, this is Idowa right here in Ogun State. If you look at here, this is Omu. This Omu right here is K2 Ekpe, Lagos, Nigeria. This is Lagos and this is Ogun State. Now, this location, I think somewhere here is the boundary between Lagos and Ogun State. So, Idowa is in Ogun State and it borders Ekpe. And what is that telling you? We're going to talk about that. You can see that Idowa is not far away from Omuketu Ekpe. Let's see the map very well I have, so you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. This is a journey where we'll have Film City, right? Here is where we have Film City, very close to the lagoon. And here is K2. Here, right here, is where we have Lagos State Food Security and Logistic Hub. And it's just about 12 to 15 minutes to Idowa, where we have Carlton Park Estate. So you can see that Lagos State and Ogun State usually always have boundaries, and these boundaries, they are always spill over. So let's look at what this can mean for you. Why do we need to choose Idowa? Ekpe, some people say Ekpe is Ekpe land. Are they finished buying Ekpe land? Why should we go to Ogun State? Now, we want you to see the 5 cross-border advantages of owning property in those border towns that are border areas of Lagos. So you can be able to understand why you should key into this. Let's look at this. Number 1, Lagos adjacent. Ogun State, those towns adjacent Lagos, and it will also affect the pricing. If what they are selling land in Ekpe and people are seeking for property after Ekpe, that means the land price in that area will also skyrocket. So if you are thinking that land in Ekpe is becoming so high and we cannot buy it, this is the best time now. You should key in, move to Ogun State and secure a spot right there, because there will definitely be spillover, and that spillover will affect the pricing of the landed properties around that area. Now, number 2, Lagos mega project spillover. Yes, mega project in Lagos. Lagos State is doing a lot in infrastructure. One of it is K2 Ijebu-Ode Road that is under construction now. Right now, that road is under construction, and I heard that it's Dangote that is doing that project. So this project connects both Lagos and Ogun State. And the film city we mentioned earlier, and Lagos State Food Security and Logistic Hub will also serve those who will be living in Idowa and those who will be living in Lagos as well. So that is another one. Then Ogun investor friendly policies. So Ogun State government is making it easy for investors to invest, giving them, you know, good land title, making sure that they get their land title and allocation at the right time. And this make investors happy and they want to invest more in Ogun State. Another thing is infrastructure synergy. Infrastructure synergy, I've mentioned it earlier, that there are, you know, infrastructure, for example, the K2 Ijebu-Ode Road that's under construction right now, that have synergy because it's going to cut across Lagos and down to Ogun State, to Idowa and other areas of Ogun State like that. You get to Ijebu-Ode. Number 5 is avoid Lagos saturation, tap Ogun growth. Ogun is growing right now and you need to tap into it. Now let's see more of it. The sweet spot, Lagos proximity plus Ogun incentives. Sweet spot, yes, Ogun is that sweet spot. Why do we say that? The border advantage. Lagos is growing, it's expanding, and so definitely it will expand and spill over to Ogun State. Now it is about 10 to 15 kilometers from Ekpe, Lagos to Idowa or to Lekki Free Trade Zone. So between 10 to 15 kilometers from Idowa, you are in Ekpe, you are in Lekki Free Trade Zone. Another thing is dual states access. It serves Lagos demand while leveraging Ogun lowers land costs. Yes, so when you have property in Idowa, it serves Lagos demand, like those who be working somewhere in Lagos, maybe a film city, Lagos State Food Security and Logistic Hub, Lekki Free Trade Zone. These people will leverage on Ogun lower land costs, and they buy land there, build their houses, live there, and work in Lekki Free Trade Zone, International Airport, work in Film City, work in Lagos State Food Security and Logistic Hub. What is the case study? Mowe Ofada is the case study right here. The land prices rose 250 in 7 years due to Lagos spillover. Yes, in 7 years, 250%. Imagine you have a land you bought 5 million naira, and the percentage of return on investment is 250 in 7 years. It has done very well. Your investment have really done very, very well. Instead of depreciating, the land appreciates in value 250%. And this is just because it's Mowe Ofada, and there's a difference between Mowe Ofada area and Lekki Ekpe area, because we have Dangote Refinery, Lekki Free Trade Zone, Lekki Deep Sea Port, we have Danomic Indomie, we have Lekki Airport, we have Alaro City, we have Lagos State Film City, and we have Lagos State Food Security and Logistics. So a lot of infrastructure or developments that will bring a lot of people from this area to Lagos. So you can just imagine the percentage that your land will become in the next 7 to 10 years. So Lagos is expanding. It's expanding to Idowa. Yes, Lagos is expanding, and this is what we are talking about. We are talking about Lagos spillover opportunity. So it's expanding, and it's going to expand into Idowa. And if you are a smart investor, you should key in right now. So what are the things that is driving this growth in Ogun State? Now, Idowa is our case study right here. What will drive the growth in this Idowa is Lekki Epe explosion. What is happening there? Like I said earlier, Dangote Refinery, Lekki Free Trade Zone, Deep Sea Port, airports, international airport. These are driving the growth in this environment. Number two, Epe's rise. Lagos State $2 billion Epe Marina projects and new road networks. This is actually driving the growth. This project is going to bring a lot of workers, a lot of people, investors to Epe area, and they will be needing and those who be working in this environment or in these industries and in these corporations, these people will want to live where they can afford, because by the time all these things are in place, Epe is going to be more expensive. So they will be looking for a closer area that is cheaper, and they will be coming to Idowa. And if you have investment in Idowa, you will be the one they will rent house from, or they will buy land from to build their house. Another thing is Idowa's role. Cheaper land for Lagos workers, logistics hub, and Lagos overflow. You see, Idowa's role is going to provide cheaper land for Lagos workers, logistic hubs, and Lagos overflow. Yeah, this is what is going to. So from Idowa to logistic hub is just about, like I said earlier, 12 to 15 minutes. You are in Lagos State logistic hub. So these are the growth drivers of Idowa and other surrounding towns around that Epe axis. Now let's move on. Ogun State's investor edge. Why Ogun beats Lagos for entry costs? Number one, lower land prices, 50 to 70% cheaper than Epe Lagos. Yes, 50 to 70% cheaper than Epe Lagos. Now, number two, tax breaks. Ogun's concession for industrial and commercial development. So when you're developing industrial or commercial activities there, there's a tax break for you right there. Number three, ease of acquisition. You can agree with me that buying land in Lagos is not easy. It's for those with tough skins. It's not easy. That is why a lot of people buy from real estate companies, so that they would have done these dirty jobs for them, so they can just buy and get their document easy. Now, faster title processing versus Lagos bureaucracy. So it's easy for you to get a title document in Ogun State than in Lagos. Then what is the data here? Ogun attracted 1.3 billion in real estate investment in 2023. This is Nigeria Bureau of Statistics, and this is just in 2023. And in 2024, it's actually more than this. So, and we are in 2025, and development in Lagos is moving in a fast pace, and you can tap into Ogun State and invest in Idowa. Now, investments opportunity, dual state strategy, 4 ways to win. 4 ways to win. Number one, Lagos worker housing. Mid-income estates targeting free trade zone employees. So you're buying land and you're building houses, mid-income estate, affordable houses, they're targeting free trade zone employees, and even Lekki International Airport employees, and also Dangote employee, and Lekki Deep Sea Port employee, Film City employee, and also Lagos State Food Security and Logistic Hub employee. Number two, agro-industrial parks. Leverage Ogun's farmland plus Lagos Port. You see, imagine you have farm in Ogun State and you want to export them. It's easy for you to come to Deep Sea Port and export your stuff out of Nigeria. So you have this as something you can leverage on. Number three, tourism bridges. Resorts capitalizing on Ekpe Marina, Lagos, and Idowa's rural charm. Yes, you can build a resort, something that people can come, anything they can bring, a lot of people to that area for, tourism. And number 4, land banking. Secure title plots before Lagos Ogun rail extension. This is coming. 2027 is coming. Dangote, Otedola, FMV are already, investing in Ogun agro corridor. And this, if you can see billionaires like this moving to this environment or moving to these locations and investing, you should know that something big is going to happen in that environment. Number 3, policy push. The governments are making it easy for those borders. They want to develop those borders, those towns that borders Lagos, and they want to make sure that they develop them. They make sure they put in policy that will help to develop that areas. So let us look at the Ogun Lagos success blueprint. Ogun Lagos playbook repeats the Mowe story. You see, there was a time when Mowe was selling for 500,000 naira per acre. That's for 6 plots, 500,000 naira per 6 plot. That was in 2015. And in 2023, it started selling 5 billion naira per acre, and that is 900% growth due to Lagos spillover. And this same thing will repeat itself in Idowa. So the projection we have here is 300% ROI by 2030. So it's possible for you to have this 300% return on investment by 2030. So what happened with Mowe is going to happen in Idowa. And this is the projection we have. Conservative, 300% return on investment by 2030 with Lagos Ekpe rail link. So this is coming, and you should key in and wait for it. This is Carlton Park in Idowa, in Old Lagos Road in Ogun State. What you're looking at now might be looking like a bush to you. But what I'm saying is big cities. I am seeing very beautiful estates that you can have your house there. You can have tenants in your house there. So, but now you can secure land here and wait for those tenants in the future. And the future is not that far. It's very close. Look at how much we are selling 300 square meter, selling for 3.6 million naira with 500,000 naira initial deposits. And don't forget, the estate is having title document of government allocation. Government allocation. You can just imagine with CFO. It's coming with CFO. So don't worry yourself about either this property or whether this property is free from government acquisition. It's government that sold the property. Now 500 square meter is selling for 6 million naira with an initial deposit of 1 million naira. Take note, these are all inclusive. This price are all inclusive. There's no hidden charges anywhere, including your documentation. So everything is factored into that. So you don't worry about it. If you want the breakdown, I will send it to you. Now if you want to buy in bulk, you want to buy 1 acre or 1 hectare, 1 acre is selling for 35 million naira with 5 million naira initial deposit, and 1 hectare is selling for 88 million naira with 10 million naira initial deposit. Don't forget, the title is government allocation, and this money, this payment is all inclusive. So, but what else do you need to know about Idowa? I just want you to understand that Idowa isn't just near Lagos. It's Lagos next chapter. After Ekpe, there is no other Lagos state. It is Ogun State. And the nearest, town close to Ekpe is Idowa. We have other villages, but Idowa is like a big town, just like Ekpe in Ogun State. So, and that is where we have found that Carlton Park for you to invest your money in. So, if you are interested and you would like to invest, give me a call or send me a WhatsApp message to these numbers if you are interested in securing a plot or more. So, if this is the first time you are seeing this channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and so that anytime we post information like this, you will see it. And in few days from now, I will go to the estate so you can see it, like you will see the area view, you will see road leading to the place, you know where it is, and you can secure a spot for yourself. So if you are interested, hit me up and let's close this deal. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate the fact that you watched this video to this point. And I want you to understand that the company that is developing this estate is a company you can trust. You can just imagine what they have done to get government allocation in that kind of area. So if you are interested, give me a call and let's close this deal right away.